What up, fam?
Hey,
How's it going,
Hello,
guys?
welcome to Audio Addiction episode. What is
11.
this?
11. The
11.
last fuck
It
episode.
passed the double digits, guys. Anyway,
Big 1-1.
my name is Brandon. That is Chris, Dan, and Nick, and we are Audio Addiction. How you guys been? All right.
Pretty good. Busy,
Pretty good.
real busy.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, I've
real
been all
busy.
over
Chris
New York
is the man
City.
about
I've
town.
I've been to the Big Apple, guys. I'm one of those people. All right, that commutes to work.
He's a
And
business.
takes a train and
He's a
comes
city
back
dweller.
in 6. I'm a city slicker. Yes,
City slicker.
temporary. I'll go
right.
back to my normal programming next week, but.
Well, like we always do, we're gonna start it off with the bands that we've been listening to this week. So I'll kick it off first. I've been listening to the North Lane in Heart's Wake collaboration EP thing. It's killer. It's only 3 tracks, but they are so awesome. It's basically both bands took like members of each of their bands individually, and they created like one large band that did like 3 awesome songs together. One's like a filler track, and the other 2 are like, one sounds like mainly in Heart's Wake, and the other one sounds like North Lane. But I would highly recommend checking them out, as well as I've been jamming the Era album as well because it's just so awesome. What about you, Chris? What have you been listening to?
Funny you should ask, Brandon. We had a huge song drop on us in the last couple hours. Blink-182 finally came out with a song, "Bored to Death," off their upcoming album, which is coming out in June, right?
Yeah, it's called California.
Yeah, "Bored to Death," with Matt Skiba on vocals and guitar. I really enjoyed this song. I know Brandon listened to it, and like I was saying, I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's like yeah, it sounds like a synchronization between well, you know, obviously Alkaline Trio with Matt Skiba in a band, and Blink, obviously. So, but I think the two kind of go hand in hand real well, just from that one track
It
with
worked out really well.
Yeah.
with the way the chorus is. It reminded me of like some stuff from like the Good Morning album on Alkaline Trio, obviously with
Yeah.
the way Matt Skiba plays and all the rhythm he has and all. So I'm really excited to see what else, because like I was saying before we were recording, like they put out that Instagram video of Matt Skiba doing those screaming kind of vocals, and obviously I wasn't in this track, so I'm like, huh. So they teased us with that, so it's like I can't wait to listen to the whole thing now to really scrutinize this thing, and so I'm excited for it. So yeah, I was listening to that right before we recorded.
I think
So.
it's a good first track too. Like,
Okay, so I mean,
not too many people lead off with like a good track, in my personal opinion. But I feel like they picked an awesome first track. But
yeah, that's a thing, because I'm a little biased when it comes to this band now, because I really love Blink and I really love Alkaline. So no matter what they put out, I'll probably try to justify it, even if it really isn't good to the populace. I'll figure out a way to be like, no, it was good because this. But no, like, so it's cool that you like it, Brandon.
no, it's
'Cause I know you're not. I know you're not like an Alkaline Trio fan at
no,
all. So.
actually, I'm not even hating on Alkaline Trio. I just never have listened to Alkaline Trio. So
Well, now after listening to that song,
Now I
you
have to
should
listen
be
to
more interested to listening to him.
Absolutely.
Matt Skiba in there.
absolutely, I'll have to go through their discography
man.
and see.
You gotta check him out.
You
All
gotta
right.
Listen to "Time to Waste," bruh.
Oh yeah, that's actually one
Yeah.
of the first songs I heard by
Great
them.
song. That's the only song I've heard by them, honestly. But
Oh,
it's
God.
such a fucking good song. I don't need to hear any other to say they're a good band. I assume they're good.
Yeah. All right, Dan. What do you got for us this week, bud?
I've been listening to. Hold on. Sorry, John was close to his 500th win. Oh my!
Tell him to shut up.
I don't know.
You
yeah.
know what? He's a bragging son of a bitch. Tell him to shut his whore mouth. Quit bragging. Nobody likes a fucking sore winner.
Hey, it's not
Nobody likes
not
a sore
bragging. He
winner.
was at 499, and then he needed one more win until he gets the gold character
Oh, he's gonna get that! Holy crap!
for
man.
Druid. It's like his 4th gold character.
Never seen anybody
But,
with that
It's
before.
like
He-
his fourth
he's-
gold character, so is it even
he's-
like a
he-
thing that matters anymore?
Yes, it is. But he started the game and the person quit, so he got the free last win. But so I've been listening to a band I actually found yesterday called Picturesque.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Picturesque. They're
Oh, yeah,
really good.
yeah.
They remind me of, I don't know what they almost remind me of, like a almost Sleeping with the Sirens, almost Pierce the Veil. They got a good.
I would say more like Seusin with like Anthony Green.
I don't listen to Jason.
That's
so-
that's what they sound like though.
Okay,
Damn.
but
You don't listen to
but
Seus,
just
then.
just like some of their songs,
No, they're awesome though. Yeah,
yeah, I like them a lot. I've just been jamming them.
they should be.
Radio Kappa.
I think they did a. I think they just released an EP not too long ago too.
Okay, that's not okay.
We did.
Anyway, Nick, what you got for us this week, bud?
What I have is
Oh God.
Veil of Maya.
Oh, nice.
Fuck
Ah.
yes.
Woo.
It's just and it's fucking Mikasa, or it's like Mikasa or something. It's Mikasa.
It's Mishka.
Yeah,
Mishka,
No, it's-
whatever.
it's
Fuck
like
me,
Mikasa.
whatever. I don't speak
Something
that
like that.
language. I just listen to music. Goddamn, bro. Like, back off. Shit. Veil of Maya issues, cause fucking Koma's still dope as hell, and a little bit of Era. I dabbled in them this week. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm through.
Listen to Augment, Nick. Era's out. Yeah, I think that's their best album, honestly.
Who Era? Is that the one
Yeah.
with the purple shit and the abstract
No.
art going on?
That's
That's the
that's
one I
White
was
Noise.
listening
I think
to.
that's White. That's White Noise. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Look it up really
That
quick.
one's a good one, but I think Augment's much better, honestly. But anyway, we'll move on to the news for this week, boys. Linkin Park is working on a new album, and like, I think
Don't suck.
Mike
I'm sorry.
Mike Shinoda gave a little recap on how it's progressing. So I think they said they're working on like a few more vocal parts, but it's pretty much, finished, and they're gonna be like mixing, mastering it soon. So you'll be hearing from them in the next coming months, I'm sure. Speaking of new music, Beartooth released 2 new songs, Aggressive and Always Dead. If you haven't listened to them, I will leave them in the description. I liked both tracks. I think Aggressive is taking a little bit longer to grow on me, but Always Dead hits like a motherfucking truck. So,
Really, I haven't listened to
dude, it's that breakdown part. Yo, if that doesn't make you want to punch a hole through a wall, like no song will, dude. It's
Rocket
so
League makes me want to punch a hole in the wall.
it sound
yeah. There you go. Me too.
it literally okay. Nick, I think you'll like Always Dead because it's definitely has that like every time I die sound to it. Like that, just like that like hardcore like
Turn my better.
punch my face. Like, oh man, so good. Anyway, speaking about punching, we got Five Finger Death Punch is sued
transitioning.
sued by their label, claiming that their music sucks and their frontman is wasted. Apparently, but they did release but Five Finger Death Punch did release a statement like that their label like didn't help them out at all, apparently, and that they're like making shit up. I don't know, some stupid
'Cause
shit, basically.
If I could, like, the one video, I'm sure it was all, like, fake or some shit, but they got one music video, I'm pretty sure it's Jekyll and Hyde. Not 100%
Oh, okay,
sure.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But the video starts off and it's like them sitting in a room, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you need to make this video. Yeah, we said we'd make it. Well, instead of doing what you want, we're gonna sit on
That's
this couch and just break shit throughout the music video."
that was
And
it.
I
That's
can't
it.
see that being a real music video. Like, I'm sure it was staged, but if it had a hint of honesty to it, I could see why their label would be pissed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you look at videos like... What the fuck is the cover they did? They did,
I have no idea. I don't really listen.
Rising Sun, House of the Rising Sun, or whatever the fuck that song is.
Okay.
Mhm.
and that's got like a legit fucking music video. Another one of their songs is like about, I'm not sure if it's about, but the music video is very military themed, and it's a really good video.
Okay.
But then you just have this video, and it's like just them screaming into the camera and then breaking shit. And
Oh my
like,
God.
no, that's
Oh my
not
god,
a music
that was
video,
great.
like,
But anyway, we'll keep you updated on what happens next because honestly I don't even know, to be quite honest with you, and usually I have a pretty good idea, so I don't get it. But
he's
anyway,
got them ideas.
yeah, using that noggin. But anyway, speaking of people going back in the studio, we got Amarosa back in the studio, and they also said apparently it will not sound like their older two albums with JC on it, Johnny Craig, you feel me? So they're not gonna be doing like any more like post-hardcore, it'll probably be more like rock based like the last album. Which is pretty exciting. I just don't get why people would have expected like a Relativity Part 2 or whatever.
Mm.
But it'll be interesting to see how they sound. They were awesome at Warped the other year, last year. So I'm excited to see what's going on with that. This is more news for Chris than anybody else, I'm sure. But Bayside is releasing their new album called Vacancy in August.
Yes.
So I don't know if
I seen
I don't know if
pictures
you
of
saw
them
it.
recording in the studio, so
And
I
they're-
knew it was coming.
and they're also going on tour with the Messengers or whatever. I don't know who it is,
Yes,
but they're coming.
Who's coming with me.
They're coming.
They're
They're
good.
coming to Philly. So that's
Alright.
pretty awesome. Like, let me see. Oh, okay, here we go. MTV apparently is bringing back the Unplugged series. I don't know. I mean, they kind of died a long time
They
ago
were
in terms
so
of.
good. I loved watching the Unplugged series.
No,
And
they're awesome.
Maybe I'm the only guy. I don't
I'm
know.
not really
but they were
familiar what the heck
fucking
it
awesome.
is.
I
It was
love
just
Unplugged.
like
I like-
bands going in the studio, from what I gathered from it watching it, going into like this MTV studio and just doing like an acoustic sort of like an acoustic-esque
Oh,
live
cool.
set.
Yeah, that's
Like
what-
I know Nirvana did one like way back in the day. I'm pretty sure Nirvana did one. I think the Used did one.
yeah. I think you're right.
Like,
Yeah.
so many bands did it, and I don't know. It was just awesome. But
I think it's a cool way to like accent the music that you already like are, known for. Like it just.
Sort of.
What were you gonna say, Nick?
Oh no, I was just gonna say like how like I mean I didn't really like the album that much, which is where I
Which
guess I'm a
one?
shitty fan. But Issues, when they
Oh.
re-released like their initial issue and did all the acoustics, there were like a few I liked on there. They weren't the best, but
I think it just offers a different perspective, and also like people who don't necessarily like our music, but maybe like the acoustic aspects that some bands do. I think that kind of adds a little bit to it. But I'm excited. Like I'm excited to see that back again. I mean, MTV really doesn't have any like music-esque things anymore. They're more about like reality TV. So it's good to see
Yep.
that they're bringing back the music per se to MTV. But that's interesting. Also, Ryan Kirby of Fit For King started like a YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
He did. He's already has a cover up of Amity Affliction Shine On, which is awesome. His cleans actually sound really good for him not doing clean vocals,
Huh.
which is awesome. And he also released a death metal / deathcore demo. And let me tell you, I had to change my pants after they.
I'm looking
over.
for this right
It
now.
was disgusting. It was
What-
so good.
What's the thing to search for? Just Kirby?
Just Ryan Kirby. Yeah, we'll add his YouTube channel in the description. Just give him some likes. He's probably in my honest opinion, he's probably one of the best metalcore vocalists in the scene currently. Personally, he's just that.
Damn.
someone standing next to you,
Um,
Dan.
2,000 subscribers, and
But,
he only has 3 videos. That's
but,
pretty freaking good.
Yeah, he's awesome though. Give him a listen. Moving on to the next thing, we have Periphery just announced a new album. It's called Periphery 3 Select Difficulty. So if you guys are into Periphery,
I
that's
love Periphery.
they're awesome. Can't wait for that. They're also going on tour with, I believe, a few other bands. We'll link them in the description as well for that. But that's awesome. Can't wait for that tour. Speaking about touring, Spencer Chamberlain says he can't wait for the next Underoath tour. As you can tell, we all went. If you didn't see our videos, check out our videos. We got a few live shots
Yep.
of songs thanks to Nicholas over here. And so give those a watch. That'd be awesome. And we appreciate it a lot. But we all can't wait for the next Underoath tour, I'm sure. We'll hopefully be getting
Really
possibly
Oh,
a
yeah.
new album. That'd be sick.
I'm really hoping for the album.
But
Yep.
I'm hoping for either a new album or another tour or something because they definitely seem like they wanted to do that for sure. So I'm excited about that one. But
I like this speech. I don't know if we talked about it last one.
yeah, the
I'm
speech
just
was
gonna
Yeah,
quit.
speeches were great.
But his speech about like how when they quit, when they weren't talking to each other, like they practically hated each other, and then how like they re-found that like appreciation for each other as people and artists. I thought that was fucking awesome.
yeah, I think like as you get older and like he said, time heals. I think that's kind of appropriate for them just to like be like, yeah, we have to take a step back in order for us to like move forward as a band. So I definitely respect that, and they definitely seem like they were enjoying themselves on the
Oh
stage,
hell yeah!
obviously. So
I still love the
Mhm.
fucking keyboardist. Like,
yeah,
oh my god,
Yeah, Chris Dudley.
Chris
like,
Dudley's the
he
man.
gets so fucking
He's so
into it. And you're
into
like,
it.
how's
Oh
he
my!
hitting the keys right? He's
I know.
gotta be
That's what I'm
fucking
always
up.
amazed by too.
He's just the
Amazing.
best. He's just the
Oh
best.
god, it's so good.
Nicest guy too, man. He's one of the nicest people I've met. But
Oh, you met him,
yeah, I've met him.
girl? Like,
Yeah.
oh damn.
I've met most,
Damn, girl,
met,
like,
I've met
shit.
most. I met them out like at their
I
last.
wish I could meet somebody famous.
Oh my god. Well, you just
Could have
gotta.
met Motionless, but they had to go and fuck that concert up because of Warp
Oh,
Tour.
if you knew me back
Fuck you.
if you knew me back then, you could have met Memphis Mayfire too. Dan missed out on that opportunity.
Yeah, well, I missed out
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
that's also the day my
Ruined
girlfriend's grandfather died.
mistakes.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I missed out on that.
But
Looking back on it, I wish I just didn't miss out on
there
it.
you go.
I mean, how things are now, it wasn't even worth it.
But anyway, we'll on that bombshell, we'll move on to our next. We'll move on to our next topic.
Got the best, like, depressing bombshells ever.
our-
It's like, you want me to rain on your parade?
yeah.
I'm laughing about it because I think it's funny. Everyone else is like, oh, damn, his brother has autism. Whew.
I wasn't thinking that. Not kidding.
All right.
Alright.
We're going to here. So, our topic for tonight is if you could collaborate with any band from the scene and outside the scene, who would it be and why? So, this took me a long time to think about, and I was actually thinking about it like after I made the question. I was just like, I honestly don't know, but the band that I respect the most and that I'd like to work with is I the Mighty. All the dudes are super rad. I've met all of them. They're super nice dudes. And I feel like my writing style would fit their type of music. So I'm excited. I would be excited to work with them. Somebody who's not scene related, I'd probably say like I'd probably still say Tori Kelly because she's just Bay. So I don't even need to say anymore. So
PK Bay.
she's Bay, but she's awesome. So we'll move on. Nick looks like he's ready to answer this question, unless maybe
I
not.
literally had like
2 seconds to
half
think.
a second to think about it. but
Yeah.
I already knew. Like,
Did you really?
yeah,
Oh, nice.
because one, I love Tyler Carter. I think his vocals are
Oh.
awesome. So definitely Issues. I'd love to do some shit with Issues, if my shit was on point. But it is not. One band that, thanks to Brandon, I was introduced to that I've been I didn't mention earlier, but still listening to them so fucking hard. Dan's like fist fucking a water bottle over there.
He said one band that I've been fucking. I'm just like,
like fucking, they're just this wildlife. They're
Nice. I like that one. I like that answer actually.
Like they're just so good, and they're not like what I normally listen to, sound wise.
Yeah.
Like lyrically, they're exactly the kind of shit I listen to, and
Yeah.
that's why I love them so much. But outside of those two, I think the only one I would, maybe two, Every Time I Die and He Is Legend, just because
Nice.
they're two fucking awesome bands.
Nice,
fucking love
nice,
two
nice.
of them. I've been listening to them forever.
Okay, so Nick, when you saw I'm not trying to, well, I am tangenting it a little bit, but when you saw this wildlife singer, did you think he had a voice like that?
Oh my god, fuck no, I didn't. Because you got, like, the first song I saw was, like, one of their recent ones, and he's got this full-ass, like, fucking
yeah.
man beard on, and he just goes, I got feet like concrete, and I was like, bruh, but it's beautiful. Like, it was just so
That
good.
voice comes out of his mouth?
But then he had the video on that YouTube
Yeah.
where he screamed for, I forget who the band was, but he ran up on stage and started screaming with another band who was playing at Warped Tour that year, and I was like,
Oh, I think it was like the Ghost Inside or somebody.
all
Yeah,
all my heartstrings tugged on right now. Like, you just so good. So good.
That's
Make
good.
me never want to leave.
that's a good dual vocalist.
Oh yeah.
So I could do really, really amazing cleans, and who can scream? That's awesome.
Yeah. How about we pass it off to Chris? Chris looks like he's excited to answer this question.
Well, I didn't have much time to think, but what I could say is probably Silverstein, because
Nice.
I've been listening to their music for a long time.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like I'm similar to what their drummer plays. Like what I play on my own is kind of like the same kind of thing. Paul Kohler is his name.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's nothing like too complex, but I dig it. You know what I mean? It's just like that consistent kind of,
It's shit.
yeah. So that's who I would do for in the scene. I'm gonna try to make this kind of a wild kind of thing for out of scene. Maybe some kind of like Skrillex or something like me playing drums to like something he would do at the same time, because I've seen people on YouTube doing this. It's really cool. Like dude from Word Alive,
Yeah,
the
Luke
drummer,
Collins.
before he got in the band, he would play along to a lot of tracks, like dubstep tracks, playing a lot. That to me would be really cool, like collaborating in that kind of way, just as a drummer, you know.
He's
And
still
it works too.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, it
like,
does.
one thing that pisses me off, and this is gonna cut into video games for like 10 seconds, fucking Guitar Hero Live and dubstep. You don't fucking play dubstep, not only on a guitar, but on a fucking plastic guitar.
The guitar.
It's so fucking annoying, because I'm just playing a playlist and all of a sudden, fucking Knife Party comes up. And I like Knife Party, but I can't appreciate them on the piece of plastic I'm holding in my hand. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You're playing the bass right here when you want to be like,
no, it doesn't happen on the guitar. It happens on the fucking keyboard when you click it and make it go up and down. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just not even a thing.
But
Drums
Chris,
is completely understandable. That's where I agree with Chris. Sorry for cutting you off, Brandon. Wherever
No.
the hell you are over here.
no.
But
You're good.
Drums work. Guitar, hell no. Hell no.
But no, Luke still does like covers and stuff and
Oh.
like remixes. So, but he's awesome now. If you haven't
He's
listened
really
to his stuff,
talented,
he's
actually.
super talented. Anyway, Dan, what do you got for us?
a quick little side note. Apparently, Grill I worked at Domino's with, I don't know if I'm still going to work there. That's why I say worked. I might quit. But actually used to date Luke for like
What?
2 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you told me
Yeah.
this.
They didn't date for that long, but whatever. Anyway, the band who I would love to collaborate with is The Plot in You.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you're.
Oh,
gonna
it'd be
say-
amazing.
Really?
Because I'm so down with like anything super angry, dude. Like Moss of Flames, The Plot in You. I I'm ready to throw down in my car and just like break my windshield. Like,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't. Mine's
Don't do
broken
it.
and I hate it.
it's bad for you. But outside of the scene, I would say someone like Scene of Action. I don't think many of you know who it is, but
I
he's
do.
a streamer, and basically he's always wanted to have like a good like music career, so he started it on Twitch, and basically every one of his streams is around well, it's around 4 hours, but the whole thing is like a live performance.
You showed me that guy.
He
Yeah.
plays in his small little closet with his fog machine and his light show
But like that's
and his 8 cameras that he switches that like on his mic guitar and all this.
camera angles out the ass.
Yeah.
Lighting, like he does light shows too. Like
That's
going
crazy.
on. It's nuts.
He makes them for every single song.
Every video.
Yeah.
It's insane. And like
It must take a lot
I
of
had a
work.
point, but I fucking lost it, so never mind.
But he's on Spotify as well and on
Sweet.
iTunes. He's bought licenses, I guess, to put himself out there.
Daniel boy.
What's up, boy?
In my opinion, I feel he has a very musy sound.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Muse.
Yeah, I was gonna say
just
that.
wanted to
Yeah.
That's
make
what-
sure, like that's
yeah.
what I feel like he fucking
He's
sounds
very-
like, and that's why.
That's what I was thinking to point out, and then I forgot about it. But yeah, he's like a one man muse.
It's fucking
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll give you that.
His voice is very, very like I don't remember his name.
Matt Bainley or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that guy. That's his singing voice is very, very similar.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to give him a
Yeah.
listen. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's we have quite an interesting set of people who we would like to collaborate with. But moving on to our issue for tonight, your thoughts on cursing in metal, and do you think it's necessary or not? Like I'm just curious. Like it's not even just like I'm being religious or anything, because I am certainly by no means like super religious, but I just I would find it interesting to know your opinions on it. Nick laughed, so why don't we start off with Nick? 'Cause
Yeah,
like
let's do that.
Nick looks like he's got a mouthful.
I mean, well, I'm not. I have what I believe in, and it's not anything really. It's agnostic mixed with. I don't know what the fuck I would call it, but it's basically like
Pastafarianism.
I believe.
Pastafarianism.
Yeah, Pastafarianism. No, like I don't believe in God. I won't say Jesus Christ didn't fucking happen. I'm sure there was still a dude named Jesus Christ back then. Whatever. My point is, and what I believe in is, as long as I'm a fucking decent person, and I don't fuck shit up, like, you know, I'll live a decent life. I don't necessarily believe in an afterlife, because growing up through school, you know, Greek mythology and how they have, like, a fucking god for every damn thing on the face of the earth. And then other shit, like Egyptians having the afterlife and their tombs and their pyramids built. I don't really know what to believe in, because there's so much different shit. But clearly, I don't mind cursing. My thing is if you're writing a metal song, and like how Dan said, hate, like the hate, you can't be like, eat a fucking dick. You can't change that into, you should swallow penis. Like, it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't, like, the hate doesn't follow it, really. And it's, I mean, I get cursing to a lot of people is a big problem, but, like, one of my things is cunt. So many people get bent out of shape on that word. English fucking men use it all
Americans.
the damn time. So much. So much they use it. But in the US, oh, if you say that, you're the fucking devil. It's just a word. And it doesn't physically harm you hearing it or saying it. So what the fuck's the big deal? But that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
And I didn't make this question because I thought like oh, well, I'm better than everybody else because I don't say shit or whatever, which isn't true because I just said shit. So
Yeah, what the
I
hell?
Damn,
just,
Brandon.
Stop it.
Damn.
but but I just like some people I know are like, man, like you listen to a lot of metal and do they curse and shit, and then like I'm like, yeah. I was like, it's metal. Like, what do you expect? Like,
It's
that's kind
supposed
of
to be
like
like
that's
against
like again, yeah,
the
it's like
norm.
anti-establishment kind of a thing. But I think like for certain bands, like even like Memphis Mayfire, like there's some like I wouldn't say they have like aggravating music, but like or like pissed off lyrics or anything, but like they can get stuff across that requires no cursing. I understand like Maddie
Yep.
is a Christian and stuff like that,
That's an
but
art form and an art form. Just saying. That's how I feel about it. When
I
you
mean,
can
like,
do that and still do what you're doing,
that's
a
good.
double plus. It's two
I
thumbs
mean,
up.
like, think about it like this, right? You have Memphis Mayfire. Like, if you listen to the Hollow, like all those tracks are like pretty like sad, depressing. Well, not sad and depressing, but like definitely darker lyrics. And I don't think he doesn't curse at all in the album. I would say.
Isn't We Came
I'm
as
pretty sure.
Romans like a Christian metal band too?
Um,
No,
not
they're not. They're
not
not.
really, not really. But
They
like they
just
don't.
don't
But they
have
don't
that same
curse.
feel.
Yeah, but I mean, like you could say like bands like I don't know, like you said earlier, Dan, The Plot and You, they use a lot of curse words and stuff, and like
Mm,
I think it's just more of like opinion based. Like if I like Nick said, like if it bothers you, then like you're obviously in the wrong type of music because like this is the point.
yeah.
Like it's kind of supposed to be aggravated and like you're supposed to get pissed because
They're
like that's
screaming. If
yeah,
someone
exactly.
is screaming
Yeah.
into a microphone, you're not going to hear, "Daisies are lovely." No, that's not what's going to happen.
I mean, they could say that if you
They
wanted.
could if they were like a flower
I like to
activist,
Yeah.
but it's just not
But
going to happen.
no, I definitely
Like,
agree
look
with
at
that. But
bands like oh god, like fucking talking grindcore here.
oh god,
Dying Fetus.
oh no,
You
no, it's
already
just
know you're in
no.
for a fucking bad mess. And then the lyrics are just 20 times worse. And even worse than that, you can't understand it because it sounds like somebody threw a bunch of fucking rocks into a blender and put it on puree.
hmm
Like,
That's that was probably the best explanation of ever. But I'll move on. I'll move it on to Chris. What's your thoughts, Chris? Chris looks like he's been a little quiet, so I'm interested to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
research.
I'm indifferent. I mean, there's some bands that use it, some bands don't, and half the time you can't really. At least when I first start listening to music, I mean, sometimes it's hard to really understand them anyway. So they could be cursing, and you're like, okay, like
Exactly.
that's the way I look at it. Like, yeah, whatever they want to do, really. There's no right or wrong answer.
No, I'm
I mean,
not.
some of these songs are just as popular without cursing than those that do. So it's just as effective, I guess.
I'm certainly not saying.
Preference, yeah.
I'm certainly not saying there's a right or wrong. I think it's just like again, it's our opinion. If that wasn't clear, but like
Very clear.
very clear that it's our opinion.
Since I said the god forbidden C word in the US of A.
But like Chris said, like I'm also indifferent. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like I think, but I think it also adds like a certain flavor to like
That's how I feel. 'Cause
sick.
I know it pisses people off. Especially the C word pisses people off. So you say that once and everybody's like, like, amazing.
No, I definitely get you. What's your thoughts, Dan? Dan looks like wants to say something.
Well,
He's
well,
saying
first I thought it was funny that you started with Nick, and he's like, "Well, here's my fucking 1 point." Right off the bat.
I don't even remember. Oh god,
Yeah.
I curse
Like,
so much I don't know why.
before he even got
It
to his
starts with-
explanation, before he even got to the explanation, he said like "fuck" like 7 times. It was hilarious. So it's like we already know what you're thinking. We already know your view on it. It's
You
fine.
already know. I
No, but I feel like It depends if the song calls for it. You know, like with a lot of the plot and you stuff is a lot of like you're saying, like super angry. You know, the song's called, the title of the thing is called "Wife Beater." Like what it's about. I'm pretty sure like a father figure. You know.
Triggered. I'm getting triggered.
But
Triggered me.
I'm so triggered.
I'm so triggered.
Anyway, but so like stuff like that, you know, it depends on
It's all
the song.
individual.
Yeah.
Depends on what it's about.
I
Depends
als-
on the people writing it.
I also
Like-
think. What were you gonna say, Nick?
I think that's fine.
Go.
I was just gonna say you can't say like, "Fucking God did this" and expect people to like it.
Mm.
It
Yeah, it's
depends
true.
on what audience you're going for ultimately.
I also think like the songs would have like less aggressiveness to them if they didn't have like curse words. Like if you listen to a like Moz the Flame song, like and he doesn't use the word fuck like every 20 seconds, like you know the song wouldn't have that
It wouldn't
certain
have that
like
flavor.
essence, that flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like-
here's the thing too. It's
Like-
all about using curse words as like an accent too. Like you kind of
SpongeBob.
like
Sentence enhancers.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you're not just making an incoherent sentence that has like 5 curse words out of 10 words. General,
Shit,
you know what I
goddamn
mean?
pussy bitch.
Like you're not, because that's just stupid at that point. Like if you throw one in there every couple like, you gotta use it in moderation is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And its point is for emphasis. So like, you really know this guy feels strongly about this.
Yeah.
He'll throw in a curse word and be like, "Damn, like that he really
If
serious
you
about
really
that."
feel
Really
strongly
strong
about
with
this.
That's yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know why, but like as Chris was saying that, I just got this vision in my head because he made a point, and it makes sense. But I was just thinking like, I pay taxes, fucking shit. Like I don't know, like, makes sense to me.
And then go right to a breakdown. Go
Yeah.
right to a breakdown with that.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have to get a soundbite of Chris saying that or Nick saying that, and then I'm just gonna add like a breakdown in the background. I have like a build up. I'd be like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh. I pay my taxes.
I pay taxes, fucking shit.
Yep.
Oh god.
I also we're gonna have to put a viewer discussion is advised at that one point where Nick just says all of the curse words at
I'm
once.
sorry, that's like, it's, I don't know, because the way I look at shit, it's just a word. And if I say to Dan, like, Daniel, you're a poopy face.
But
He's
yeah,
hurt. If I say Daniel, you're a shithead. Same effect, but I said shit. I don't sound like
Yeah.
a 2-year-old. Not
Yeah.
that cursing's an adult thing. It's
In
just-
fact,
it's just an
it
anger
is what
thing.
it is.
It's an
In
anger.
fact-
I would like.
shit used to be the word for poop before poop was the word.
Like, my grandfather used to walk
So-
around the house saying fungool all the time, and I don't even know if it's fucking Italian. Cursing again. Apparently, fungool means fucking Italian.
Oh
I'm
my
not retarded. He said fuck every time he thought I wasn't next to him. But when he knew I was next to him, fungool. Like, yes, I know you're saying fuck. I'm not dumb.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So anyway, now you know our feelings on cursing in metal music. So we'll move on to our tour update kind of a thing. We'll cycle through them real fast. We got the U's coming up. I don't think it's past, but I think it's definitely coming up soon. So
I think it's the first week. It's next week.
it's next week. All right. So go catch the U's if you enjoyed their. I think it's In Love and Death, and then they're self-titled. They're doing a 2-nighter at the Electric Factory. So if you don't live in this area, Philly area, then go check their website for the closest dates. But if you like to use, definitely check that out. As well as what's up, Nick? No, okay. Anyway, so the next tour. What are you gonna say, Nick?
I was just gonna say, like, I've been to the truck. I've
Yeah.
been to TLA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Electric Factory.
Yeah.
Electric Factory is fucking lit. I fucking
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that place. I will go to
No.
any
Fucking
concert.
great, right?
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
care.
no,
It's just
no, no,
it's,
no, no,
it's
no,
so
no.
fucking good.
Union Transfer is
Union Transfer so nice. Holy shit,
Union
dude.
Transfer is so
Like
nuts.
they got
Find
this
the
whole
show.
21
Podium.
up area with a huge
I'm
bar.
there.
They have basically a balcony that goes the whole length of the
Yeah,
stage on both
that's awesome.
sides. So you could like literally just like hang out like right above the band almost.
Yeah, it's
We
sick.
Just
need
like
to go
chill
there
there.
then. Find a
Yeah.
fucking show.
There's never
I'll
really
buy
that
my
many bands
ticket.
that play
No,
there that we
okay.
know though.
This is
I
a
seen
little.
Silverstein there.
This is really far in advance, but I don't know if any of you guys are the Fall of Troy fans. But they're doing a tour. They just released an album, which I forgot to mention. Also, it's free, so you can download for free, or you can donate to them if you would like. But they're going on tour with They Are 68, and I think I forget the last band, but We Are 68 are awesome. So I'll definitely go to that show, and that's in like August, so that's quite a ways away. But anyway, we'll move on to our next topic here. I mean, that's next topic, our next tour thing. Mastodon and Dillinger, like I mentioned in the past couple weeks. Uh, awesome tour. Definitely check them out. Another good one that's coming up is Wolves at the Gate and Dayseeker. I think that's next weekend. I think yeah, it is next weekend. It's May 1st. So at Game Changers World. If I wasn't working, I'd probably go to that show, but whatever. Anyway, Baby Metal is coming up soon. For those of you who like the babies and the metals and the eating of the babies, that's the show to go to. Dan looks pretty hyped about that, clearly.
Look
Another
at Mickey
good.
Mouse over there.
Anyway, anyway, hi, I'm Mickey.
Mickey Mouse here.
Anyway, Enter Shikari and Hands Like Houses. They're playing actually two dates that are close to our area. They're playing at TLA as well as Game Changers World. So if you can't make it to the Philly one, I think that's during the week. The other one at Game Changers World's on I think a Saturday or something like that. So that would be an awesome show to go to. Hits the Lights. If you like pop punk, they are coming to Game Changers World as well. In the next by the I think like the middle of the month or so. So if you like pop punk, the whole tour lineup's pretty much pop punk. So if you like that stuff, Parkway Drive is doing a headliner, and they're gonna be stopping at Starland Ballroom. I think I think it's like at the end of this month. So, and tickets are running low. So if you boys wanna go see that Parkway Drive, let them know. You know what I'm saying? As well as the last one. The last one is Born of Osiris is doing another headliner for their 10-year anniversary tour. So go check that shit out. I think they're coming to Game Changers World with Era, so I would just go for Era. So anyway, as you guys do some weird shit. Anyway, so check that tour date out. So. And then lastly, we got the artist spotlight for tonight. Now, we're going to preface this with we met Chaz, I think 2 weeks ago at the Underoath show. He's an awesome dude. Shout out to you and the rest of your band. I'm sure you guys are all nice. But we were hanging out outside the venue after the show, trying to collect ourselves and our pants from that awesomeness that happened. But he came up to us and asked us. Clearly, we like metal because we were at that show. But he wanted to know if we would like his CD. So we were like, sure, why not? You're giving them out. We'll give them a listen for
I
sure.
actually forgot to mention that I have been listening to this in this.
Yeah,
past
they
week.
are good. They're awesome.
They're really good.
They're really good. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There's the
There we go.
fucking.
And they would have been in the chat tonight, but they're actually playing a show at Voltage Lounge with Enterprise Earth. So
Good for them.
we're gonna link them our episode, but make sure to give them a listen. I think they sound they're playing with Whitechapel like fairly soon with like The Plot and You and Fit for a King. So we might make our way out to that show. I think the closest one's in like Lancaster. So if you boys want to, go out to Lancaster.
Throw down in the sticks.
Throw down in the sticks. You
In
feel me?
Reading.
Finn?
It's in Reading.
Is it in Reading? Oh shit,
Yep.
that's even farther.
It's called Reverb.
That's even farther.
Let's go.
Shit.
All right, let's do it. Road
Well,
trip.
it's like an all day thing.
No, but there
Doors
is.
at noon.
But I think there's one that's coming closer to our area with the Whitechapel.
Maybe.
Hey, he didn't
This
say
is-
there was one they were
this
doing
is-
in Philly.
This is Whitechapel, Fit for a King, Plot and You,
That's it, Reading?
Enterprise Earth, and Rivers of Nile.
I know he
This
did
is-
say
this
that
is the
there
one
was
he gave
they
us,
were
May
doing pretty
14th.
Far away.
Oh, it's May 14th. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
He said that they were doing one in a week or two, and then he
Mhm.
said they were doing a bigger one. In a few
Yeah, so
weeks,
this must be
but-
the bigger one.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably.
the Enterprise Earth just happened tonight. So
All right, so yeah, so if we miss it, I would head out that way if I have money for it. If you
Right.
if
Yeah,
you
it's
get
a good
someone's
show.
down to go with me,
I'll go. Fuck
Ah.
it.
I want to see the Plot and You since I missed it a couple weeks ago.
I'm honestly,
a couple weeks. I
I'm getting a liking to
I
go.
want them to sign my vinyl,
Oh
just-
dang!
Wow.
my vinyl case.
I wonder who got that for you, boy.
But do you have a record
bought it.
player?
Yes, we hooked it. We put it right in
Do you
when we got. Yeah, my pop up
I
has
still
one.
have my Bioshock fucking 2 record.
My pop up has like 64 freaking vinyls. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
bringing
his-
over
and
my
his-
Bioshock.
yeah, it's
Listen
all
to that
hooked
shit.
up.
But anyway,
Yeah.
getting back to the band
Yeah.
we were talking about earlier.
No.
People are getting delirious.
If you like Whitechapel and those style bands, then you'll definitely like their album.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
They also have stuff on iTunes as well as Spotify if you are about that stream life. So awesome shit for that. And Nick, you got something to say, boy?
I know Dan will know who I'm talking about. Christ Chapel.
Chapel.
What?
Who's the band that they call Christ Chapel? They're like Whitechapel, but a Christian metal band. And I can't remember right now, but I just remember Dan referring them to them at one point in time as Christ Chapel. And I can't remember.
It wasn't Whitechapel. I don't know.
Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But anyway, we'll
Sorry,
put all their links in the description, and we're excited to have them on. Because they're an awesome local band, and the whole point of this is to kind of highlight the bands in our area, so we can really promote them. I know we're not a really big channel yet, but hopefully down the line people will find these bands and come to shows and stuff. Yet, oh boy.
Yet.
But
Ooh, he's got plans.
But I'm super excited for like what we're doing, and he was even appreciative of what we're doing, and hopefully it shines a light on local bands, because a lot of the time when you're a record label you don't always get to see every band because you can't sign every band, you know what I mean? So I think this gives us an awesome opportunity to like show off what local bands can do, and hopefully maybe down the line somebody else sees it and is like, oh wow, that band's awesome, we completely miss them or whatever. So we're excited to have on future people, and thanks again to Cranley Gardens for letting us feature them tonight. But that's about gonna do it for us. We're making it a short quickie episode. I don't know, Nick's got some.
It lasted about 50 minutes.
I don't know if Nick's got that fire verse to end us off with, but
If you give me like 20 seconds, I'll have some.
speak. Well, let me just film. Let me just film in on something. So Dan, as you know, because we do the plugs and shit, Dan streams, so he hit his stream goal. So we're gonna be dropping a fire track that features Wingman 700 and that King Peen. You know what I'm saying? On that double feature. So get ready for that shit, because it's gonna come at you hard. So Nick, you want to take it away, and then we'll
Who
do.
you talking to? Cause this
Oh,
ain't-
King Peen, take it right. as well as we'll get off with the plugs after that. So So,
Here we go.
yo, King Peen, take it away, boy.
Ah. Ah. Okay. Sitting here talking music with audio addiction. With your girl, I'm about to get my 2-inch in. It's funny. Ah!
I thought
Oh man.
I was waiting for like that awkward silence, and it was like, "This is the part where you're supposed to laugh."
2 inches, what?
2 inches of what, man?
Oh god, I gotta start trying to write some more shit, because it's getting hard to think of stuff on the fly.
But
With
Chris,
2
Chris,
inches.
Chris looks like he's ready to pass out, so we'll start it off
Yeah.
with this plug nation over here.
Yeah, man. My
Sarah
my
says hi,
YouTube
everyone.
channel is consuming my life anymore. Among,
I'm too big.
among,
Put 'em
no,
down.
among many other things going on. It's not just that, but yeah, I did start a new show for all you Game of Thrones fanatics. I know there's a lot of you out there, so you should check out my channel because I'm doing a recap of every new episode, so you can see what I think, what I break down, speculate, all that really fun stuff us people like to do when we see the new episodes. So Star Raptor, you can find me on YouTube as well as Twitter and Facebook and all that. So yeah.
All right, Dan, what do you got for us, boy?
All right. Well, I just started a new Snapchat, Zwingman700. Don't send me dick pics, please. I know I'm asking for it, and I just give it out to everybody, and I know that's asking for it, but whatever. Also, I'm streaming even right now on Twitch TV,
Oh,
How
let's watch
dare
it.
you?
Wingman700, and on Twitter and Facebook, also Wingman700, and also on YouTube. I'm pretty much any social media, I'm Wingman700
Everywhere.
or Wingman700 games. Everywhere.
He's even
Besides Black People Meet Us. King Peen should start a Twitter. Just King Peen, and should just post them fire verses, so that way it would be easier for him to be like, "Yo, I thought of one the other day. Here's what I tweeted."
But it would be so bad, because I make so many...
It would be so
like,
great.
just horrible ones. Because, because thinking about tonight, I was like, okay, I need to come up with something, because I still don't have nothing. And I came up with one, and I was like, that's worse than bad. Like, that's like a 7-year-old would be like, I like boobs. Like, you know what I mean? Just bad. But
So anyway, Nick, what do you got? What you got for us now? You got
okay. So I just created a new Snapchat, Wingman700.
Oh, you
same
got played.
shit.
Got him.
Fucking Twitch. JigJag700. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. JigJag194. If I'm
Jag
on
700.
there.
I'm
JigJag700.
taking over.
It's
Jigjag.
that. It's that combining
It's jig. It's
It's
jig.
just like
of.
Does that have
know how-
anything to do with Jigsaw from?
It does, absolutely. From the Saw movies.
Yes.
It's the
It's
first
not-
fucking horror movie I ever saw. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so good, but yeah, JigXJag194. I mean, I stream here and there. I never use Twitter or Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook. Why did I even say that? Fuck me. I mean, I don't know.
You can find the people going at them.
Like, it's every once in a while I'll say something on Twitter, and I mean, like, last time I said something on Twitter was probably like 3 years ago. I don't know. Brandy gets more pissed off about me using the audio addiction Twitter. That's all I'll
No,
say.
no. I get mad at you adding shit to the YouTube account, and then it goes onto my Twitter because every time you add a damn video to the playlist, I get a tweet about it. Okay, I don't have a problem with you putting videos on it,
Stop
but just
firing.
let me know.
it's great.
Anyway.
That's it.
Like Nick said, you can follow us at Audio Addiction. I do all the Twitter and the social media and the stuff. So you can follow me on there or not. Whatever. That'd be cool. Or nah.
Bring
But
that
you
back, or nah.
you probably should though, because you know that's our channel and stuff. As well as like we post news and stuff. So if you like that stuff as well, that'd be cool. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to one of Dan's viewers, Jabari boy. I don't know what you got on me, but I don't know what it is. So that's it.
What a liar! This kid says he doesn't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, Jabari boy, don't hate on me. I did it one time. I'm sorry. That's it. It'll never happen again.
So
Yo, he's gonna hold it against you forever.
Yeah, I know. Well, whatever.
He said, "You know what I got, bitch."
This is
How
audio.
about-
Let's not play games.
All right, yeah. Now let's
Yeah.
get out of here.
Signing out.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Adios. Bye bye.
Retreat.